enough of me talking. I got a few people up here that want to come up here to speak. The first person that we have today is Jermaine Hughes. And Jermaine, yeah, give it up for Jermaine. Yeah, there we go. Woo. There we go. That's the energy. All right, so Jermaine Hughes is an Oakland native. He graduated from Skyline High, and he graduated from a local Bible college, and he's about love. So give another warm welcome to him. Let's go.
I already told y'all that I'm magnetic. I know where I'm from, so I know where I'm headed. I balance the masculine with the feminine, skin brown like.
How y'all doing? Good, good. I'm gonna set this timer right, because my wife knows how long-winded I can be. It's not a game. It's so I know that Rondi be coming up right here, right? Like, can I just shut you up right quick? And I'll be like, I hope they see him, but I don't even see my timer. All right, let's do this. So, crown. I think about seventh grade. Went to Montero Middle School. It's like the first school, honestly, the first school that I went to that wasn't predominantly black. And slowly between seventh and eighth grade, the attention that I was getting was just growing, right? And I was loving it, honestly, right? The popularity, right? It was happening, it was flowing, and I appreciated, if you will, the power and the privileges that came with that. Someone came up to me one day and was like, "Are you going to the party on this weekend?" I was like, I don't know about a party. What party are you talking about? And they said something to the tune of like, "Come on, like, I know you're gonna be there because they're gonna be drinking, they're gonna be smoking, and that's all you do." That was so far from the truth, right? But what I had come to understand was that the persona, the image that I was putting out, said exactly that. And after that, it made me want to shrink so much from all of the attention, from all of the popularity, the fun of it all, for the sake of not being associated with all of the negative activities that came with that. And so, high school, ninth, 10th, 11th, and almost with 12th grade as well, it was a matter of me literally trying my best to shrink back and go to the background because I didn't want that type of attention. I bring this up because when I think about the crown, a crown, our crowns, I think about power. And I know from experience that power is not something that everybody wants. That power can be synonymous with pressure, and that power can be synonymous with responsibility. And as much as it looks fun to enjoy some of the privileges, the reality is most people don't want nothing to do with the responsibility, and therefore will push it away. He mentioned in earlier that I went to a Bible college. I went to a Bible college when I first started feeling, if you will, a call to preach at church. I talked to my pastor. He said, "All right, if you feel called, you got to preach whenever I ask you to preach. So just be ready. One of these days, I'm going to ask you to do it." And with that was a certain level of pressure, responsibility, and I was game for it. When it was time, I went up, had this whole situation, everything lined up, and I spoke, and everything began to change around me in the sense of the reverence that people began to give me. I was 23, maybe 25, and I'm talking about the mothers of the church the deacons of the church. I'm talking about the new members, the youth, all the way up, right? All the way up. We're like, do you need water? Do you want something to drink? And I'm like, yo, like you ain't gotta. I'm still the same dude that was here last week. I'm learning. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. They were immediately giving me reverence. Going to other churches, they allow this was a Baptist congregation. They allow you to sit in the pulpits. I'm young, right? And I'm sitting up there, and same situation. Whoever was the administration, whoever was the deacons, whatever, they were bringing drinks, they were bringing, water, orange juice, grape juice, whatever it was that people wanted to have. And I didn't even want to ask for what I wanted, right? I'm like, dude, just give me whatever you got, because I don't want this responsibility. Honestly, I'm not asking for the power that's coming with this. I'm honestly trying to figure out what is it in terms of the responsibility, solely. Like, I'm really not even thinking about, oh man, like I'm about to be all up at all the churches going. It's about to be dope. I'm about to be, preaching here and preaching there. Oh, they're going to have pictures of me on the flyers. They're going to have pictures of me on the programs. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I was just thinking, Lord, what have I gotten myself into? One. And two, how in the world do I carry the power? How do I carry the responsibility? Sometimes they would ask certain people to pray at the church. I don't know if you guys have any experience with that. And some people would be like, I'm not about to go pray. Like, I don't want that responsibility. What if I say something wrong, right? And, sometimes we do, but everybody bow your heads and you be like, oh, shoot. You'd be like, you said that on the mic, yo. You can't say, oh, shoot. One time, the pastor came to me and said, man, like, you can't say that sucks in the pulpit. I was like, I didn't know. I thought I suck. I'm like, it's not a cuss word, but I guess, and so things like that began to occur. I'm hanging out with my family, my uncles. One of my uncles is like super religious, was like really into church, and the other uncles weren't, right? My dad wasn't, or whatever, and everybody's just drinking and having a good time. And I'm like, I guess we drinking, so let me try something. I don't even know what's good. I get a Smirnoff Ice, and one of my uncles loses it. Like, that's what's wrong with the church today. I'm like, oh, shoot. I didn't mean to. I really promise. I thought it was just Smirnoff Ice. I wasn't, again, seeking the power. And so it's been a battle in adulthood, young adulthood into adulthood, trying to figure out how to best carry it all. Enjoy, I got that. Cool, 2-something minutes. All right, enjoy my life, and at the same time, take care of the responsibilities. At times, me and my wife have had our struggles because I was so hell-bent upon the responsibility of not only, again, being a husband, being a stepfather, right? Not only trying to be, her man, but at the same time wanting to share the responsibility. Like, you could take the blame. I mean, I honestly, like, there's a part where it's like, this is what it really is. There's nothing more to it than the blame. Like, I don't know if you want to take all the blame. Now, I can gratefully blame you for so many things, but if you want to, you could give it back, and we can figure out a way where I can take certain things and carry those things, and you could carry certain things. And then if certain things come out in public, right, like where you're hanging out with the family and they'd be like, what was that? And I'd be like, that was me. That was totally me. I don't know what I was thinking. I can take that from you, but at the end of the day, this has to be a real conversation, because if we want the crowns, if we want the power, I'm thinking about reparations. If we want the things that we want, we gotta think about the responsibilities, and it's not. I promise it's not easy in this social media age to want to be a leader, to want to quote unquote be the man, to quote unquote be a king, to honestly be the man in the household. That's that's responsibility more than anything else. And so I'm acknowledging the talks about, right, the patriarchy. I'm acknowledging the talks about, power and oppression and all those things. And I'm acknowledging whoever wants it, whoever wants it, it's responsibility more than it's fun and freedom. I'll wrap it up right there. We're good. We're good. Thank you. Cool. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I can just talk for days. Yeah, I think you were first. Yeah. Right.
What are you taking that's a responsibility if you don't want to?
Say it again.
Why you taking that responsibility if you don't want to?
Why are you taking on responsibility if you don't want to?
Ooh. Because I do have. Uh, I'll say it like this. One day I told one of my friends I don't want to have kids. And he said, out of all the people that are out here having kids and ain't taking care of them and ain't thinking about where they're going to send their kids to college and blah, blah, blah. And you're this type of person, the guy that I see, and you don't want to have none. It's like, dang. I feel a certain sense of responsibility. Like it's almost, if you will, a responsibility to give certain things. There's a part where it goes, as much as I might not want to get on a mic sometime. There's been times people be like, dude, you performing tonight. It is what it is. You about to perform tonight because you have that gift.
So you born with that responsibility, so you have to take it because you born with that.
Right. Which again can sound fun.
Well,
Or right. Or
that's the other the people do it.
right.
You know, but cuando you take that responsibility, that's going to be all your life. And the compromise with the people, let me explain to you something that maybe you don't know. Cuando you're in the stomach of your mother, it's 9 months, no?
Yeah.
So cuando you get out of that, right there, you got that responsibility, or maybe you don't know, and a lot of people, you don't know that.
Right.
So you got already that responsibility for that. No de be in the throne or no be in the throne or be a king.
Right.
You were born a king already.
I hear
A
that.
lot of people don't explain to the people what is this.
Right.
So you got it.
I hear
Okay.
it. And to some degree, I say thank you. And to some degree, I go, I will do my best to carry that responsibility.
What I would like to know, later I'll talk to you.
Okay.
We'll break it down. You said that you wanted to preach. What made you cradle that in your dome or in your spirit?
I have to say God.
No.
I-
Wait. Again, like I said, there is more to it than just what you just said. Like my brother is saying here, right? Right now, you have a child that's coming.
Right.
That child has chosen its crown already. That's
Chosen?
what he's saying. That child said, I want this
Already?
because I am making it, I'm coming back again to do my thing. We come here to rectify things. We don't come here to just go with the wave or go, as they say, go with the wave. Only dead fish goes with the wave. Right? Like my brother would say, my spiritual brother would say. So, matter of fact, I'm not going to take up too much time. I will break it down to you later.
Okay. Cool.
We have time for one more, if there are any more. Nope. All right, you're off the hook.
All right, thank you. Give it up for Jermaine Hughes, man. All right. See, that's what it's about, sharing your story. If you don't know, we have Corey back there. He's giving some nice massages. So if you want to tap in with that, create the space and create your peace with that. All right. One thing that he was speaking about that kind of stood out to me was